Hello students, my name is Ilona Sekretova and I'm your English teacher. Today we talk about formal letters and resume. A CV represents your personal and working history. It is a detailed synopsis of your background and skills. It includes your experience, awards, professional associations and license, and other details relevant to the position you are applying for. Your CV must include clear and precise language, action verbs and active voice, correct grammar and spelling, numbers and figures to describe your accomplishments. Your CV must not include cliches and meaningless expressions, jargon and slang, spelling and grammatical errors. How to write a CV? Your contact information and personal data. Write your full name, address, phone number, email address, date of birth, and marital status, single, married, divorced, widowed. If you want, you can add your nationality. Second, write your objective, the post you would like to hold. Third, work experience. Start with your current or most recent job first, then go backwards through your career. State the company name and the period you worked there. Begin by listing your duties and responsibilities. Fourth, education and qualifications. Briefly list your school qualifications, diploma and university degree. Start with your highest level, then go backwards. Fifth, additional skills. In this section, you can put down all the practical things that you can do that might be useful for the job. Driving license, knowledge of languages, using computer, etc. 6. Interests. For example, football, painting, swimming, etc. 7th. References. It always looks good to put down the names of 2 people who have agreed to provide references. Referees can be personal or additional tips. The most important information should be at the top of your CV. Make sure that the information addresses the job description. Don't write, I did the project, I created, etc. Write, did the project, created. Don't include skills which you don't have. Cover letter. Its goal to persuade the reader to take a close look at your CV. It is an introduction of yourself and an argument for why you are the best candidate for this position. It doesn't have to be long, 1 page. How to write? First, place your address either as a heading or at the right top of the page. Skip 2 lines and put the date. Finally, skip 4 lines and type the address and name of the company you are applying for. For example, Dear Sir, Dear Madam, Dear Mr, Dear Mrs, Dear Miss, plus surname. Second, in the introduction, state your reason for writing. Include the job position you are interested in. For example, I am writing to apply for the post position I would like to express my interest in. My reason for applying is. My 10 years of experience as at company and my strength in communication and organization make me the perfect candidate for this position. Third, write about your experience and skills for the job position you are seeking. If you have no job experience, then write about your education and internship. Here you can state your abilities and personal qualities that make you perfect for the job. For example, I gained some experience while. As for my experience, my qualifications include. Fourth, close your letter with a strong paragraph that briefly summarizes your strengths. Write that your is attacked. Request an interview. In your last sentence, say thank you and sound confident. For example, please find attacked my CV. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you require further information. I am available for an interview at your convenience. I appreciate your time in reviewing my application and CV and look forward to hearing from you soon. Fifth, type a closing and skip 4 lines. Then type your full name. Then you sign your name between the closing and your typed name. For example, yours sincerely, if you know the name of the recipient. Yours faithfully, if you don't know the name of the recipient. Useful phrases for formal letters. Opening a letter. For example, I am writing to inform you that I will be leaving at the end of June, using for giving information. I am writing to inform you of my intention, a plan to do something, to terminate and or stop something, my lease, a legal agreement for renting a property. I'm writing to inquire whether, used for asking a question or making a request. I regret to inform you that, used for giving bad news. I'm delighted to inform you that, used for giving good news. I'm delighted to inform you that, used for giving good news. I am writing in response to your appeal for an urgent or sincere request for people to give money, help, etc. aid in, used for replying to an advertisement, etc. Please accept my sincere, expressing what you really think or feel. Condolences, the things you say to show sympathy when somebody has just died, used for expressing apologize, sympathy, etc. Useful phrases for formal letters. Opening a reply to a letter. Further to our meeting last week, following on our conversation on 5th May, used to refer to a previous conversation. In reply to your letter of 7 July, with the receiver or a letter or email from them. With reference to your letter of 3rd June, thank you for your letter concerning, for example, regarding, referring to something in a letter, please enclose a copy of, used to refer to something in the body of the letter. As you will see from my CV, I or included with it. I would like to draw your attention to relevant to the subject of the letter. Closing a letter. Should you require any further information, please do not hesitate to contact me. Common used at the end of a formal letter or offer. I would be grateful if you could contact me as soon as possible. Used to make a request or ask for action to be taken. I look forward to meeting you. I look forward to hearing from you. Used to end a formal letter. Structure of a formal letter. The example letter below shows you a general layout for a formal letter. Look at the picture. You see our resume or formal letter, and you can see the structure. On the top you see the address of the person you are writing to should be displayed on the left just beneath your address. Next, your address should be displayed in the top right corner. Next, the date should be displayed just below your address on the right. Your greeting should be displayed on the left just beneath the date. This is the main body of your letter. This is where you sign off, yours faithfully or yours sincerely. And the end, this is where you sign and print your name. The formal letter should contain sender's address, date, inside address, suitable grammar structures, level of politeness, formality, linking words. Rules for writing formal letter. In English, there are a number of conventions that should be used when writing a formal or business letter. Furthermore, you try to write as simply and as clearly as possible and not to make the letter longer than necessary. Remember not to use informal language like contractions. Address. First, your address. The return address should be written in the top right-hand corner of the letter. Second, the address of the person you are writing to. The inside address should be right on the left. Date. Different people put the date on different sides of the page. You can write this on the right or the left on the line after the address you are writing to. Write the month as a word. Salutation and or greeting. First, dear sir or madam, if you do not know the name of the person you are writing to, use this. It is always advisable to try to find out a name. Second, dear Mr. Jenkins, if you know the name, use the title Mr., Mrs., Miss or Miss, Director, Doctor, etc. and the surname only. If you are writing to a woman and do not know if she uses Mrs. or Miss, you can use MS like Miss, which is for married and single women. Ending a letter. Yours faithfully. If you do not know the name of the person, end the letter this way. Second, yours sincerely. If you know the name of the person, end the name this way. Introduction. Introduction should be short and state the purpose of the letter. To make an inquiry, complaint, request, something, etc. Given the reason for writing. and making request. I am writing to inquire about. I am writing with the reference to your letter. I am writing to apologize for. I am writing to confirm. I am writing to request. I am writing to complain about. Making a request. Could you possibly? I would be grateful if you could. I would appreciate it if you could. Would you mind? The main body of letter. The main body of the formal letter should clearly state the points that you want to make in your letter. As a general rule, it is a good idea to keep this as to the point as possible to ensure that the recipient remains engaged. Longer letters may be more appropriate when making a complaint, as you may require to add more detail in order to convey the importance of what you are putting across. Agreeing to requests. I would be delighted to. I would be pleased to. Giving bad news. Unfortunately. I am afraid that. Conclusion and the end of letter. The concluding paragraph of a formal letter should outline what action you would like the recipient to take, to make a refund, to send your information, etc. Enclosing attaching documents. I'm enclosing attaching. Please find enclosed attached. Enclosed attached you will find. Reference to future contact. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to meeting you next week. I'm looking forward to see you next Thursday, for example. Closing remarks. Please contact us again if we can help in any way, or there are any problems, or you have any questions. Should you have any further questions or queries, please do not hesitate to contact us. If you need any further information, please contact us again. Finishing salutation. Yours faithfully, if you don't know the name of the person you're writing to. Yours sincerely, if you know the name of the person you're writing to. Best wishes, if the person is a close business contact or friend. Best regards, if the person is a close business contact or friend. Linking words. Beginning. First of all, secondly, thirdly. Reinforcement. Above all, actually, in addition, moreover, as well as, furthermore, then, what is more. Comparison. Also, both, and, likewise, in the same way. Summary. Altogether, in conclusion, to sum up, all in all, thus, therefore. Abbreviations used in letter writing. The following abbreviations are widely used in letters. ASAP, it means as soon as possible. CC, carbon copy. When you send a copy of a letter to more than one person, you use this abbreviation to let them know. ENC, enclosure, when you include other papers with your letter. A Latin phrase meaning that you are signing the letter on somebody else's behalf if they are not there to sign it themselves, etc. PS, postscriptum, when you want to add something after you're finished and signed it. PTO, informal, it means please turn over, to make sure that the other person knows the letter continues on the other side of the page. RSVP, It means please reply. Sample letter. Look at our picture and you see the address, nuts and bolts, 24 High Street, Whitby, the date, 23rd August 2007. Next you see the name, Fred Ben the Bolt Shop, 456 Back Street, Rockville. You see the theme of our letter, bolt order number 154 24OX. And then you see the body of letter, Dear Mr. Ben. With reference to our telephone conversation today, I am writing to confirm that we have not yet received payment for the above order. Please find enclosed a copy of the pro forma invoice for this order. We would be grateful if you could make payment as soon as possible. Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. Yours sincerely, Kenneth Brand, Director of Nuts and Bolts. Our lesson is over. Thank you for attention. Goodbye.